Yeah, it's recording.
Perfect. Cool. Oh, what's it doing? Boom. Happy. How's that look on that one?
Mm-hmm.
Put that like that. Oh, right. Boom. All happy because it's not. Good evening, everyone. So I've done this tonight, me Wednesday Waffle, which I've stole from my fiance. She does a Wednesday voice note with her girlfriends each week, and I thought I'd just steal that. So Saturday I did a bit of a business update, told people what I've been doing, what I've been getting up to, and I was actually quite surprised how many people reached out afterwards. Just got a bottle of Black Ops rum there, the Guardsman blend. I was surprised afterwards how many people reached out to just sort of express, you know, how interesting it was, me telling them what I've been doing, how they loved the story of what I've been getting up to. So I thought rather than doing it on a Saturday when between now and the third Saturday in April, I'm either working every weekend or I'm at different shows with the with stuff from the brand. So I thought I'd do it on a Wednesday and just sort of let people know what I've been up to. Today it sort of just felt a bit non-stop. Went to me normal, went to work. I'm working alongside the Household Cavalry with some stuff in the run up to the ceremonial season. Got away from there, was heading out of London to go back to my normal job, and then got the call just as I sort of breached outside the M25. So then rerouted back to what I was meant to do in the morning, where I had a design meeting booked in, but work ran over and I had to cancel on them. And then when heading out of London, that changed, so I decided to change tack, ring them and say, look, can we do this now? So that design meeting, I went to Gradehouse. It's just off I think it's Clackett Lane, but basically, down the road from Wembley, and they were the people that designed my smocks. So I went there today because a lot of people, the natural progression from the smocks was the trousers. So went there, designed the trousers, and then I wanted also to do a shorter cut jacket smock for riding, very much specifically for riders, so spoke about the design for that, and that is going to be a nice piece of kit, Sherpa lined, but then for the body and the arms. Then on the cuffs and the hood lining, it's going to be a tweed lining, which I think will look pretty smart. So that was today. And then, I just held up this bottle of Black Ops rum. Not only is Steve from Black Ops, he sent me these two bottles, this one and another, which I'm flipping dying to open one of them, but he sent me a small one to try myself. I'm going to treat myself to on Friday. But I've had a couple of conversations with him now, and he is, he takes the time to just natter with me. I've thrown a lot of ideas off him, and he sort of seems to be turned a little bit into a bit of a mentor, at a distance. But yeah, he's a flipping incredible dude. He's got a fantastic, ethos, and I cannot wait to try his rum on Friday. So that was my day today. Obviously, I spoke on Saturday about what we'd been up to. Going up to BS City in Birmingham, and then since then, Sunday, I went and met my mum at the British Racing School, and met her with Mo. Had a lesson with a gentleman called Jody Soul, and it was part of the ROR, so the retraining of racehorses piece, hence being at the British Racing School. And sort of while I was there, I was thinking about, that is the main area where Ebony Horse Club tries to provide working opportunities for people at Ebony. Obviously in the future they are specifically wanting to get more people into the equestrian world, into other sectors, but the British Racing School and, the British racing community have been hugely supportive of Ebony. So it was great to go up there and see the place. When we first got there was this group of students there, and there was probably 25 young ladies and 3 young gentlemen in this class that walked past with one of the teachers, I suppose, and I just thought, flipping heck, that must be wild, having to try and keep lids on all that, but yeah, but no, that was a really good day out. It was good to see Mum. It was good to see Mo again. Good to sit on him, have a little jump. So that was nice. And then Monday was the UK transition event at Silverstone Racecourse. So it was above the paddocks. I got invited up to be an exhibitor through X-Forces Network, and I don't really know what I was expecting with it. I kind of got there super early. What I did know was get there early, get set up and get the best spot. Walked up, went upstairs, found the hall, looked over into the corner, and there was a golf simulator. So I was like, boom, straight next to that. Because golf simulators, anything like that, people flock to. I thought, get myself opposite that and I won't go far wrong. And then Barclays came up not long after that, and they walked. You could literally see them looking at me. And I'm sure I heard one of them just say, like, is that Lockwood Smocks over there? Let's get set up next to him. So yeah, it's good to see that, Barclays know about me. So yeah. And we got set up. I hate to say it, but there was this guy, and I'm not going to say anything more than what was going off. I won't speak about his brand or anything, but his pitch sounded like your standard icebreaker that any squaddy does. Just his pitch and his tone, I just thought, oh my lord, that is bloody rehearsed. But the guy couldn't have been more veteran if he tried. But his product was good, and from speaking to him, he's been going for like 10-15 years, and so it obviously works, doesn't it? So that was that. Hopefully getting a sample made by the factory for something a specific client asked for, so it'll be interesting to see what comes of that. Just got Tommy sat up here on his little cat hammock, listening in. Look, there he is, chilling. We actually rescued Tommy from Cyprus. Came over here, emigrated, didn't you, Tom? A couple of people donated some money to help get him over, so that was nice. What else did I get out of? So it's over this sort of short period of time I've been doing this, it's sometimes so easy for us all to put ourselves down and just, we are always our own worst critics. And, about halfway through the day, I'd been speaking to loads of people, telling them about what I've been doing, telling them what I've been, the whole journey. And then this lady came over to me, and I'd walked past her stall earlier on. And I just briefly looked down and saw what I thought was a vibrator. So I was just like, well, that's a bit like... And I just walked straight past, that's not what I'm here for, so I'll just keep going. And anyway, and this lady then came up to me and was like, "Oh, Jim's told me to come speak to you. I'm on that stand at the end." And I was like, "Oh, are you the lady with the vibrators?" And thankfully, for the field of work that she's in, you know, she just started laughing and was like, "Well, yeah, they look like vibrators, but they're not. And they're a device for, you know, ladies as they get a bit older to help tighten things, I suppose, is the mildest way of putting it." But anyway, so this Jim fella had told her to come speak to me, for me to tell her about a certain type of certification that I've got, and some legislation surrounding it. And I ended up standing and chatting to her for probably about 10 minutes on send. And she was taking notes, and another lady come over, and, you know, unknowingly, I just basically gave, you know, some genuine low-level business coaching to this lady that was an established brand, but just, you know, hadn't been doing certain things right, sort of thing. So that was quite, you know, I felt quite good after that, which was nice. And then it sort of started dying off. There was supercars going around the track all day, and as a Formula One fan, I was gutted. I was so desperate to get down there. But I was committed. I did not want to leave that stand for a second because there was just so many people coming along. I met a lady called Kirsty Lockwood, who she's part of the company that makes upholstery and wool fabrics from up in Yorkshire, where I was born. So it was really nice chatting away to her, and we swapped details. Although she was not an original Lockwood, she was a half-blood Lockwood. She married a Lockwood, so she inherited it, whereas I was born with it. Yeah. And then what do we get up to? I mean, what even? It's the Wednesday Waffle, isn't it? And then the final piece, not the final piece. It's the second final piece. So I received this in the post yesterday, or was it the day before? When did I get this?
What was it?
The flat cap. Monday. No, it was, I think. Either way, got the flat caps. And unfortunately, this one is too small for my head. But they are... I couldn't have been more impressed with how these turned out. You know, you take a look at that, and these are all going to be on the website when the new website launches on Friday at 12 o'clock. I'm just waiting for Mark to get back to me today and tell me exactly how many he's going to be able to make for me with the amount of materials that I've sent to him. But I think I'm going to be... He is going to be a Lockwood... one of the team Lockwood manufacturers for years and years to come. I mean, that quality is, you know, without sounding flipping Coldstream Guards cheesy, that is second to none. So they are bloody lovely. Still waiting on the fleece gilets, which are, you know, after having this first sample done, I wasn't happy with it at all, but I'm still wearing it because, it's still something to have on, isn't it? Still waiting for the fleece gilet sample to come through. So, you know, in 2 months' time, we're going to have the smocks, the cut length jackets that are going to be insulated and a really nice, warm, waterproof jacket. So it's going to be more of a fashion item rather than a functional item, but built to the same standards. And with the first line of smocks, that is more, you know, nice and thin, can be rolled down, and you know, a functional, bloody bomb-proof bit of kit. Where what I want to do with these shorter cut, which I've now found out is called an A-cut jacket. Is I wanted something a bit more warmer and something that you can ride in, because I think that's something I've just not really hit with these smocks, because where they're such a bloody hardy material, they don't. I wouldn't like to ride in one, if I'm totally honest. So yeah. So in a couple of months we'll have the smocks, the original Lockwood smock, the flat caps, the bucket hats, the fleece gilets. Got some polos. Posted them off actually. Some polos getting made by a company in East London, and then the short jackets. So it's an exciting couple of months ahead. And then just finally, check out the website, the new website. It's launching on Friday. In fact, so he's my business partner, guy called Jay. He's the tech guy. He has had the biggest headache the last couple of days, because he's been trying to sort out our first paid sales campaign, because we've got the 80 Breckons. I've got them pre-ordered and we're putting them on pre-order. I say I've got them pre-ordered, they are ordered, they are coming in April. So a little over sort of 5 weeks or so. They'll be waiting for their imminent arrival. But we wanted to do a bit of a sales campaign, and dealing with Meta, dealing with the Facebook ads. We were hacked quite early on. I basically fell for a phishing campaign through the business suite. Not long had this. So flipping idiot basically. So easy to fall for. And then they've left some code in the back channels in the pixel. Don't really know. Don't know. So he's been dealing with that, and it's been a massive pain in his backside the last couple of days. But if you're military, you're after a Brecon smock, you want something British made, get on there, get pre-ordering. It's £30 down and you get £30 off the end price. So, winner, chicken dinner, innit, Tommy? I think he had tuna today, but he did have tuna today. Yeah. So no, that's it really. Thanks for listening, those of you that have popped by. And I'm going to make this a weekly thing, 8 o'clock on a Wednesday. I'm just going to come on and just chat away about what I've been doing this week. And then again, a final last shout out to Black Ops Rum. Steve, like I says, he's had a couple of good long conversations with me. And today in particular, I was feeling pretty bloody stressed out, if I'm totally honest. And I was on the phone to him for well over an hour. And it was just nice speaking to someone that's walked the path I am now walking. So that actually, flipping it, he's a geezer. And the competition for the customers to win 2 of these bottles is still on. So enter if you've bought one. Just get a picture up there. Little video, whatever, and you could win yourself one of these 2 bottles of the Guardsman's Blend Black Ops Rum. So for tonight, that is it. I've just heard the oven door open, so I think it is time for my dinner, which is quite nice, having dinner cooked for me. Good night, God bless, and as always, God save the King. Oh, in fact, I should probably check what people have had to say. Sorry, I'm not going. I'm just going to quickly read through the comments and see what people have been saying. I just don't like getting sidetracked, so I don't mean to be rude. I'm not ignoring any of you that are writing comments. I just flipping... I'd lose my train of thought. Like a million thoughts going through my head all the time, so... Try Scamp. What else we got? I'm sure somebody wrote something else. I sort of caught a glimpse of it. Lockie, can I buy that one? It's my size, mate. Lol. You know what, Boz, mate? Yeah, I think you can, mate. I think you can. Are you ex-guard, sir? So Hunter Field Sports. I am currently serving 1st Battalion Coldstream Guards. I am anti-tank platoon, but I'm working alongside the Household Cavalry at the moment in the Household Division stables. So we at Household Division, we look after the horses of Foot Guards officers who will be riding on the King's Birthday Parade and any other state occasions, and then equally the officers of Top Corridor for Whitehall, basically. So that's what I do at the moment. Blackout Brecon Smock, Aussie BVB. So I mentioned that I'm having a sample smock done for a certain client that's requested to see it, who's, they're legitimate enough to warrant getting a black sample done. Although the black ones are going to be coming out in September, will be, I don't know when. I don't like to pressure them down at the main factory, just because of how much they bent over backwards for me. But there is a sample in the pipeline for a Blackout Brecon, and that is actually a really good name. But I just want it to stick to that theme of towns and places. So yeah, who knows? What else? Hey up, Jade, how you doing? That's me cousin. Last time I saw you was down in Warminster all them bloody years ago. I'm currently at Great Scotland Yard. Oh, flipping heck. It's someone connected with that's after one of them Blackout Smocks. So, yeah. No. Cool. Yeah. I'll say it again. Good night. God bless. And God save the King.